Okay. So we'll be starting the advanced level of animation, that is character animation today. um, I have few rigged characters. There are some characters which is a rigged one, ready for animation. So even you can search in internet for rigged characters and you can download those things. So I have some characters here, and this is one of a character called Stuart, which is from Animation Mentor. That's a site, or that's a um, like an institution which study only or which teach only animation. Okay, so this is one of the best character which I have seen. There are other characters also which I have here. Seamless animation can be done using those characters. Okay. Um, okay, so I have a character here. The character looks something like this. Okay, so first thing, what we need to understand is how does the character functions. Okay, any sort of animation can be done, but what is the functionality of the character? Means how do we um, move the characters? Just understand the functionality of this. Means, for example, say I select something here, back there is a controller which can lift the character, and if you see this particular character is having a feature of stretch. It can stretch its leg. So cartoony animation, we can do nice with this. So if you notice here, when I press W, move tool is not working with this. So only rotation. So this is forward kinematics. Okay. Um, we can enable move tool also. That we'll see how to do that. So now if you see here, what is this? Okay. So you see, I think there's a movement like this which we can do. Okay. Fine. So what I'll do, I want to, okay, see my grid is over here and my character is really big, right? I want to make this um, bit smaller. So I select this global controller. This, as you know, this is a root controller or global controller. You see, this the character name is Stewart. Animation Mentors. In that, Stewart is a character. So STW, that's a short form. Master scale 1 is there. So I can make 0.5. So the size of the character reduces. I can make 0.1. So it's even more smaller. I think it's comfortable, more comfortable now. Means, for me to animate. So you understood? There's a global controller which you see, which is in the gray color here. Um, you see here gray color circle. Okay, fine. Now you don't have to delete history and all for this. So because from animation perspective, animators will not be doing those things. Means we should not do delete history or anything. That's a task of rigging artist. Rigging artist has developed this character. That's how it is. Okay. So what else functions are there here? One is master scale. We have reduced the character, size. You have skeleton with off phase, you are not able to see skeletons here in this. So press 1 here and on, you are able to see skeleton here. See? So again, I select this controller. So anyhow, it's off only. It's off, on. So you have body selectable off. I cannot select the body. That's okay. So what is body resolution is low. You have low proxy. Proxy is, it looks like this, the character. High is, you can see the, okay. In this way, it is better. I'll show you. See, the mesh is more, mesh is less. Proxy, it's even less. Okay. See, low, high. Okay. Proxy. Keep it in low. Okay. So this is how the character is. Now, if you notice, I'm able to stretch this leg. I don't want to do that. Okay. So in that case, you have stretchy legs. Can you see here in the feature, stretchy legs? I make it 0. In that case, what happened? The leg is not stretchy. That function or feature we turned off. Okay. I select this particular controller, stretchy legs 0. Okay. That is done. Now, there is one more thing in the bottom. If you see, snap to IK or FK. It is IK. IK means inverse kinematics, wherein I can move, translate. So you can change this to FK. In that case, what happens? FK means so it's only rotate. Movement features are gone. You cannot move this. So we would like to prefer IK only for the leg part. Now coming to this hand. There's a small controller here. Now if you see snap IK or FK, it is IK. It should be IK, wherein snap IK FK. Let me just see. I select this. See. Okay. How did we get this? With this, you convert this to IK. Same thing. Right now, this is FK. There is no, this controller is not there. See, this is not there. So I select the smaller one. I change this to IK. Okay, I change this to FK first. Then later I select this, I change this to IK. Okay. Now you see, you got this. Change to FK, then you change to IK, you get this controller so that you can move this. So what I'll do, I don't want the stretchiness. Have you seen this movie Incredibles? In that, there's a female character. So her hand is stretchy, right? You can do all that. But what I'll do, you can see select this controller here, stretchy arm is there, make it 0 so that I don't want, we'll not have stretchiness so that we can do natural animation. Okay. So here also I made it 0. Now you see this is pole vector. Same thing. You remember, like in our rigging, we have done. See, elbow pole vector. This is right hand. If you select this, this is left hand elbow pole vector. Okay, I see something. This is clavicle controller, right? See, or you can rotate clavicle controller. Main thing, you need to explore the controller first. This is your head controller. Character can rotate. All these things can be done. Okay, this is for the nose part. Okay, I think left eye blink, right eye blink. It's here. You need to select the controller and you have the channel here. Left eye, right eye. Okay, let it be 0 for now. Now coming to the neck part, select this. It's always, I think it's better to choose like rotate. And you see this is chest controller. Okay. Similarly, these are like spine controller. You have spine controller again, like bottom, like lower, like upper stomach or lower stomach, that kind of stuff. This is a hip controller. This is hip, see? And you have again spine and hip. So this is cog, center of gravity. See, you can move the character or you can move this here and there. Okay, squash and stretch is there. I'm gonna make it 0. I don't want squash and stretch for this cog also. Um, breathe. You have breathe controller also. So select all. Okay. Okay, fine. Any doubts? This is the leg pole vector. See here, leg pole vector. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, Bhai MD, any doubts? Just to understand the character, or is it clear? Any doubts?
Still following, sir.
Great. So first thing what I'll do, I'm gonna save this character. Save as and animation. So I'll create a new folder, character animation. And whatever we do here, so this you can use for your demo reel purpose. First thing, walk cycle. So I'm gonna do walk cycle of this character, which is of body dynamics. So how does a person walk? Okay. How does the lower part movement will be, and what is the upper part movement will be? So what I'll do first thing here, I'm gonna show none. I show my polygon. I'll show the controllers or show the curves. Okay, you see the curves. I think this is fine for me. I don't want to see joints or anything. Okay, fine. So this is what I have done now. Okay, so I save this as walk cycle. So first thing what I'll do, I'm gonna select the reference walk cycle poses. There are major 5 poses in the walk cycle. Okay. Mm, for you to understand, let me take this. Okay. So I'm gonna download this image as well. This particular thing you can see this pose in Animator Survival Kit, which is from Richard Williams. So I'm gonna save this image. Okay. So I'll go to SAM4 animation, character animation, this one. So in my what I'll do, let me go for front view, view, image plane, import image, or I'll go to side view, not front view. Side view is better. View, image plane, import image. I'm gonna import the character animation, this particular one. Okay. So I'm gonna make it quite bigger. So I make it something like this. So I make it even bigger. Okay. So here what I'll do, where is this? Okay, I need to show cameras as well. Image plane, then you'll see the image. Okay, so this I'm gonna push it bit, this side, and I'll add this in a layer, keep it in R reference, and here I'll change this as reference. Okay, and I'll save this, and it is in R so that I'm not able to select this. So I select this controller, and I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna rotate this like this. Okay. Okay. So now the character is over here. Let me animate the character. Okay, select this. Okay, let me animate the character, only the leg part and in the same position first thing. Okay. Have we done this in SEM3? Just a question, Bayabonga and MD. Have you worked on character animation earlier?
The walking animations.
Huh?
What the walking exactly? Or
No, my question is, in semester 3, have you worked on character animation? Or this is the first time you are learning?
first time animation.
This is the first time.
Okay, okay, thanks. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what I did, I just rotated this character just to see the pose, just to understand the pose here. Okay, now make a note. What is there are 5 different pose in the character animation. First thing what I'll do, I make it 25 just to ease in or just to understand. The frame is up to 25. So this is the contact pose. The first pose is the contact pose. Second pose is down pose. Third is passing. Fourth is up. The other contact means now if you observe, right leg is in forward position. Here left leg is in forward position. Okay. So these are the main poses for walk cycle. And if you notice, see these hip circles are there. There is a curve which is forming. This is how we will walk. Okay. If a character is walking in a bit hurry or in a speed, this is how it looks. Okay. So now what I'll do, I will do the walk cycle of the lower part, only the leg part of the character I'll show you. Okay. So note down the frame as well. I'll just tell you what are the frames which we need to do. Okay. So first is contact pose. You have down pose. This is really important. Make a note. Pass pose, up pose, again contact. Okay. This is frame number 1. Okay. Contact pose has to be, this has to be in frame number 1. This has to be in frame 4. Passing pose should be frame number 7. Up pose should be frame 10. Again, the opposite contact should be 13. That means frame number 1, frame number 4, frame number 7, frame number 10. This contact is 13. Now tell me, is this a full walk cycle or half cycle? Paibonga MD, now tell me, so far the character, just visualize you are walking, your right leg is here. So your right leg, is completely landed on the floor. Now your right leg is straight and you have lifted your left leg. Now you're gonna, land your left leg to, on the floor. Your right leg, like the entire weight is on the toe. Now the weight is distributed on both the leg. Now tell me, is this a full walk or half walk? What type of walk is this? Bhai Bonga MD.
I think it's a full one.
What? Can you come again?
Full walk, sir.
This is not full walk. This is half.
Half.
Full means now when you are on the so your right leg is forward. Okay. Then you put your left leg forward. Then again right leg will come. That is one full cycle, one full walk cycle. Okay. So here you see right leg, then you see left leg, that is half walk cycle. Full cycle means now I'll enter the frames for full cycle. Okay. 1 and 25 is a full cycle. That means your frame number 1, whatever frame number 1 is there, 1 and 25 should be same. Means your right leg, this is the same pose. Poses are same. Now down. In down what? Your right leg is on the floor. The opposite down is 17. Now here, just visualize your left leg will be on the floor. On frame number 17, your left leg will be on the floor. Now passing. Passing is 19. Your 19 in on frame number 19. Here see on frame 7, your right leg is on the floor. On frame 19, your left leg will be on the floor and right leg will be in this position. Up pose is 22. That means this is a 22, the opposite leg. Let's say your right leg will be in this pose, left leg will be in this pose, that is on 22. Mid contact is 13. Okay. This is the frame and 1 and 25 both are same. Got it? This is important number. You may get this in your exams also. Just make a note. Okay. Any doubt?
Got it, sir.
Great. Now, based on this pose, let's start working on it. I'm going to work only on the leg part. So frame number 1, I will make it look like something like this. That means, so I select this. My right leg is on front. My left leg is over here, and I select this. You see the hip position. Hip should be a bit down. The character is on the floor. So that means this is over here like this. This is like this. Now look at frame number 1. The right leg is the leg is landed on heel. This is on toe. So what I'll do, I select this controller. You can see some of the options which are there. That is foot roll. You can select this with middle click. You can change the value. Okay. You can just refer to other options, toe raise. Okay. You can see toe tap. You can see toe twist. So many are there. Okay. So I think foot roll. This is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna move this character. So what I do, I'll try to keep some value -26 or okay. I'll try to keep the value close to the 2-digit number. See now 35.773 is there. I make it 35. Just why? Because I'm gonna apply the same value at 13. That means the opposite pose of 1 and 25 is 13. Okay. So whatever value I'm giving for right leg, the same value I'll be giving for the left leg in frame number 13. So now coming to this part here, toe right. So what I'll do, toe raise. I'll just do a toe raise. So I think 16 is fine for me. And I'm gonna move it bit something like this, which is -40. Okay. And I see this, that is a cog. The cog value I give -6. Okay. I think this is okay. So now what I'll do, if you notice what are the controller I'm giving a set key, one is this one, another is this one, another is this one, right? So what I'll do, I can select 1, 2, and 3. Frame number 1, set key S. Okay, S. This is a contact pose, right? See, you have to look in all the direction. Okay. As you know, frame number 1 and 25 pose are same, right? So my frame number 1, see I have selected leg controller, both the leg controller and cog controller. Press S on frame number 1. Same thing on frame number 25. Press S, same. Any doubts, Bayabanga and MD? On frame 1 and frame 25, I have pressed S. That is, I have set keyed the controllers. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. See, animation is very, very simple, guys. Okay. But more steps are not more steps. You have to observe what is the movement and you have to do it here. That's it. So now I'll come to 13. I just have to reverse the value, nothing else, just reverse the value. So what I'll do, I'll notice here, what is the value here? I have given translate Z35, foot roll 26, right? Translate Z35, foot roll minus 26. So I select this on 13, frame 13, translate Z 25, right? I select this, I'll check again. Translate Z 35 minus 26 foot roll. So this is 35 foot roll. This is 0 foot roll minus 26. So I set key. Now observe, go to side view. You will get to know it is exact. My there's no difference. Okay. Now I'll come to frame number 1. Now here I need to take what is the value. See in frame number 1 for the left leg, what is the value? That value has to be there for the right leg on frame 13. You have to swap the value, that's it. See now in frame number 1 for the leg which is behind, see translate the minus 40. Foot brake you should be 0. I don't want to give. Foot brake is 0. Okay, so now observe, translate the minus 40, toe raise 16. Translate the toe raise. Minus 40, 16. So I'll come to here. This leg, translate Z minus 40, toe raise 16, set key. Got it? So, see frame number 1 is here. How do you see whether it is perfect? Frame number 1 you see, frame 13 you see. There is no other movement except the leg is changing. The position of the leg is changing. Okay. So here manually if you see, okay, you started getting the leg movement. Any doubt? Bayabanga MD? No doubt.
Absolutely, sir.
Great. Now let's do the down pose. So I'll come to 4. Okay. So for the down pose, you observe here, hip is here, hip is bit down. So what I'll do, I'm gonna select this, the hip controller, move little front and bit down. So I make translate Z4 and this minus 7. These are the changes I'm doing. Okay. I press S for set key and leg should be on the floor completely. I select this. Okay. Foot roll, I'm going to make it 0. Perfect. Set key. Manually, you can set key here also. And the leg part, this has been lifted. Okay. So I'm going to place it towards the back. That is minus 32 I do. And toe raise I have to do. Foot roll I make it 0. Okay, toe raise something like this I'll give. Okay, toe raise 35. Then I will push this towards back. Okay, minus 45. Toe raise something like this I'll give. It's okay. 46. Okay, both 45. One is minus 45, another is plus 45. I do. Okay, and I select this. So Okay, hip movement, you see it's coming down. I think it's okay. So now I'll come to 4. I'll observe what is the value for the hip has been given. Hip is -7, 4. What is the other down pose? 17, right? 17 is the other down pose. So I select hip. See, -7, 4, right? -7 and 4. I'll come to 17. So I make -7 and 4. Press S at 17. Selecting this, press S. You have to give. Okay. Okay. There's one thing which I missed, I think. Hip, whatever value is there for the hip in 1 and 25, it should be same in 13 also, right? So I think, see, how do I copy the frame, the value of hip or the cog controller to 13? I select the cog controller here, middle click, drag and drop to 13, press yes, means the same value. I think someone was asking this question, how do you copy the frames? It's middle click, drag and drop the value to here, same. Okay, now see 13 to 17, there is a movement. Now I'll come to frame 4. See what is the value we have given. Okay, frame 4, this one, 23 I'll give. I'll set key. So rest all is 0. So what I'll do on 17, I'll select this leg. Everything is 0. Everything is 0. And this is 23. Set key on 17. Now I'll come back. I'll see what is the value here. -45 on translate Z. Toe raise 45. I'll come to 17th. So this one -45. Okay. I think -45. This is 0. Toe raise 45. Set key. Okay. So now I'll come to side view again. You have to check 17 and 4. See, no position should not move. The position of the leg should not move. Just it is switching from left leg to right leg. Okay. Okay, now you will able to see the movement very clearly. Frame 1 to, okay, see, you can see a movement, right? Like this. Your character started walking. It's very simple. It's all about logic. That's it. Okay, just a question for you all. Okay, now Bayanda has joined. We have 2 minutes, which is pending. Shall we continue after the class, after 2 minutes also? Or do you want to do up to here? Bayabunga MD, you have to tell me. Shall we complete this, or how do we go about?
It's not too much, sir.
Is this too much?
If you continue.
If I continue, it is too much. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you understand, right? See, right now what I have done, I did contact pose, I have done down pose. I have to do passing pose, up pose. That's it. Another 2 more poses are pending. Then your bot means the character's bottom part of animation is done. The leg animation is done. See, it is looking good. See, when you play, your character started walking. Looks good, right? That's it. If you do up to here, means complete body animation. If you do, you can use it for your demo reel. As simple as that. You can be an animator. I can show you different varieties of animation. And for animators, by looking at pose, if you should know the frames. That's it. Where we on which frame, what movement I have to do. Okay. So Bayanda, I think you have joined late. We have done animation up to here. So you please refer to the video. Okay, I'll be uploading the video in some time. Refer to the video and do the animation, and I'll be sharing this character with all of you. Okay. Okay, bye Bunga MD.
Yes, sir.
Great. Guys, don't miss to do this. Do the animation and you can share the video with me and I'll see you on the next class.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.